Some tea is about to be spilled, honey. I'm joking, it's coffee. I ain't got no tea, bitch.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. In my last video, I said I would do a drunk story. I actually have 4 with me today, so I'm going to be sharing with you. This could get interesting. Have some tea with me and keep on watching this video. When I'm videoing here, I'm always looking around because I'm scared to death of someone catching me talking to myself because I don't know how I'm going to explain it. My first story was at New Year's Eve, just gone. Why am I saying just gone like it was yesterday? Oh my god, okay. It was actually at my house and we had my boyfriend's family came over. You know, it's the first time they all properly mingled together. Me and Matt was so happy. It was like, oh my god, it's happening. All the drinks were flowing. We actually went out for a meal beforehand, but I was like, let's all come back to mine and count down until 12 and then, like, you know, you can go home after 12. I was already drinking when I was out for a meal. I was actually having vodka and coke. And then I came home and I was like, do you know what, it's New Year's Eve, I am going to have some more drinks, like get the drinks in now. So I ended up having loads of vodka and coke, like about 6 of them. We was all playing family games, we was playing Mr. and Mrs, we was playing beer pong, and it was all going so well. And then I also knew that Matt's mum was drinking a lot as well. Me and her started drinking together, and let's just say we both got drunk. All of a sudden, I am out of it. I do not know what is going on. I decided to put music on in the living room. After the whole countdown thing, they stayed an extra 3 hours. They didn't go home till 3 o'clock in the morning. Me and Matt's mum are both getting drunk. She's doing this in the living room, like dancing. I'm singing bloody Fifth Harmony songs, so out of tune. I'm so embarrassed when I watch it the next morning. My brother actually filmed us. So I'm going to insert a clip right now and some pictures of it.
It's okay. That's okay.
So, what am I doing?
Just use sleep. Just use sleep.
Yes.
On a scale of 1 to 10 with how bad I actually got hurt when I was drunk would be about a 2, because the only thing that was hurting that day was my head the next morning. But compared to all the other stories that I have, you will see what I mean by hurt physically when I've been drunk. As I said in my last video, I don't go to the pub often. I keep hearing noises behind me and I'm shitting myself. I just feel like someone's just gonna come around the back and in here and be like, what are you doing, you creep? There was the 4 of us. There was me, Chloe, Chelsea and Rihanna. It's really awkward when we first walk in because it's full of just old men and then there's just us teenage girls like, can we all go up to the bar together because I'm too scared to go on my own. Me and Rihanna are like, let's go get some drinks. So I'm expecting for her just to get me and her a drink each and then I'll get the next round and so on. So she ends up coming over with a bottle of wine, red wine. I'm not a fan of wine, but you know, it's a drink and I'm going to have it either way. So we're both tramps and we just start downing it from the bottle like idiots. But honey, no, we are not done there. We are going back up and we are getting shots. We are getting Jaeger bomb. Now I'm going to insert a clip of me and her singing. You can tell how drunk I am because look at my eyes. They're like this. I don't know what day it is or where I am by this point. So then the bar shuts at 12 and everyone has to go because it's getting really late. But I can't walk and neither can Rihanna. And my boyfriend was there and we was only dating for like a month. I literally cannot stand. I have to get Matt to help me out of my chair into the car park and I can't walk. Matt's struggling to lift me up. He can't do it. I'm literally not helping him. It's like he's carrying me as a dead body because I have not got no strength to lift myself up. I am that bad. All of a sudden this bartender comes over, lifts me over his shoulders and takes me out. And of course, I don't remember any of this. I'm getting told this the next morning. This is why I'm able to explain now. Next morning comes and I'm like, oh my god, I've got a banging headache. I can't move out of this bed. Matt, what has happened? He just says, Jade, look at the floor. I've gone to look at the floor and there is sick everywhere. Basically, I threw up in all of his car. I threw up all in my bedroom. I threw up on all of mine in his clothes. What a great girlfriend I am. I just had to stay in bed all day and it took me about 3 days to properly recover. Yeah, don't drink, kids. It's not good. Third story happened about a month ago, so it's fairly recent. Yeah. So I went clubbing with my two friends, Melissa and Beth, to Unit 7. I love going Unit 7. I go there about once a month because I don't really have time, but when I do have time, I love going there. And it was just a casual night. We was just having a few drinks and, you know, I was having fun. But me being me, before I went out, I was pre-drinking. You have to be careful when you pre-drink because you're already kind of tipsy. And then when you get there, and if you're going to have drinks on top of that, you're going to be out of it, and that's exactly what I did. Basically, I just had way too many drinks. Unit 7, there's 3 flights of stairs because you have to go to one room to another, because there's 3 different rooms. And, you know, we're hanging around on the stairs, all of a sudden I've gone whack, I fell over. But me being drunk, I can't remember, and I don't feel anything, because that would have really hurt if I did. I think I get taken out by the security and I go into this SOS bus, which is just outside the club for people who are like too drunk and get hurt. It's blurry, but I can still remember that bit. What the fuck was that? The fuck? So this man's in there, he's like, oh, it's okay, everyone does it, everyone has their moment. And they gave me some flip-flops because I had heels on, and I think I took one off as I was going to the bus. Absolutely soaked, I was drenched because it was raining. I was supposed to stay around my friend's house, but I was way too drunk and she had really strict parents, so I couldn't. So my boyfriend had to pick me up and he looked after me like the sweetheart he is. So I'm going to insert a few of the clips from that night and I'm going to try and get a picture of what happened to my ankle. But it was really swollen and it bruised, and I woke up the next morning and it was killing me.